basic premise, positive thinking doesn't work. Not really. Not the way we've always had it drilled at us before, that if you just be positive, everything's going to work out. When the fact of the matter is, positive is emotion. And I'm talking about this idea called useful belief and useful actions, where we start thinking about what's the most useful thing. Because we'd have some people out there who are in a rut at the moment.
Yeah,
and if you've been in a rut the last 6 days or 6 weeks or 6 months, it's not positive that's going to get you out.
Right.
So useful actions. So what's the most useful thing for you to do to get from 0 to 2, 2 to 5, 5 to 8? So we start thinking about this idea of useful. And then we transfer it really in terms of how the brain works, right? So we've got something in our brain, the most important part of our brain when it comes to success is called the reticular activating system.
Right.
This is the filter that filters the millions of pieces of information you get every day. So I imagine on the way in, you didn't see any red Toyotas on the way in tonight. But if you and I bought a red Toyota together right now, Tom, which we wouldn't do, but if we bought a red Toyota right now on the way home, what would we say?
Red Toyotas.
Boom, everywhere. So this is a book about having a useful belief and training your brain to look for the things that are better. For example, this is the best time ever to be in real estate. Best time in the history of the world to be in your company. Best time ever to be in your industry. And when you believe that, you start to see opportunities that average people don't see.
Okay, guys, girls, this is profound, because what you're saying is what you aim for is what you see. It's whatever you have an expectation, is that it appears that that's the camera lens that you look at life with, right?
Yeah.
So, but what I like about that, Chris, is what you're saying to me is, don't bullshit to yourself. If something is shit, it's shit. So positive thinking doesn't change that. You're being very practical about this, aren't you?
I think the reason people have loved it is it is practical, it is pragmatic, it's not driven from a place of emotion, it's driven from a place of practicality. What do we have to do to go get this done? And you and I both know there's a lot of agents out there who they say times are tough, these are tough times, it's going to be tough, tough, tough. And as soon as they do that, or they don't like their boss, or you know, they don't like vendors, so they don't like buyers are liars. As soon as you start, when any of these things that have been out there forever, and you get sucked into that vortex of negativity, well, don't worry, your brain will go find that as well.
So Chris, some of the things that, you know, I think agents say, there's no listings, my office is too small, it's too hard, there's no stock, the competition's undercutting it.
There's 5 not useful beliefs.
There's 5 not useful beliefs. There's five not useful beliefs that if these things are your brain tattoo, if these things are your filter, you will keep seeing what you currently think of.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Right.
And the flip is also true. You know, so often with real estate agents too, there's that one house that's on the stock list, that's been on the stock list, and his board is rotten into the fence. You know, it's been there forever.
It's been there for months and months and months. No one can sell it.
Who's the guy that sells it? The new guy that shows up, no filter, just wants to go show buyers houses. And he goes out and shows somebody that house, and they're the one that sells.
Gang, as someone that's been in this industry for 30 years, I can tell you he is so spot on here. There are so many times that the new person comes along, doesn't even know how to fill out the bloody paperwork,
right.
Chris. Has no idea, doesn't even know where the streets are, but they rock up, and they show the property, and they actually think this is a good property, and that energy and enthusiasm goes to the other person, and he comes back to the office, and everyone is sitting there being gobsmacked.
Exactly right. Exactly right.
Can I unpack a little bit more the useful belief? Like, to get something from being a thought and to become a stronger belief. Any tips there?
My first tip across the board.
That concludes the free video. As you can see, there are a number of ways that you can be successful in real estate, and the Real Estate Gym is basically making sure that we find everything that every top agent in the country is doing to be successful. Real Estate Gym members get all their tools, templates, all their scripts, all their information so they can design their own personal system to success. The Real Estate Gym doors are closed. You can get on the waiting list for the next opening. Just go to realestategym.com.au.